Badger Prairie Needs Network is an all-volunteer organization whose mission is fighting hunger and ending poverty in the communities we serve. We currently serve Fitchburg, Verona, and South Madison. And in the last year, we expanded our service area to include all of the 53593 zip code. In our mission, we run a food pantry that serves 15,000 people every year. We have a free community meal that operates on the first and third Saturdays of the month. We provide free legal advocacy for families dealing with landlord-tenant disputes, predatory lending abuses, and other critical needs that are the difference between a family making it and surviving or falling into homelessness and trouble. With the expansion to include all of our zip code, we also needed more space to store dry goods. So this year we built on a 24 by 24 foot warehouse that stores all of the food that we distribute through the food pantry. The way that we paid for that warehouse, as you hopefully know, the Green Bay Packers brought the tailgate tour to Verona in April of 2018. Badger Prairie Needs Network raised $117,000 through that event, and we decided to put it into our infrastructure to serve more households. So we built the warehouse using those funds. In the spring of this year, we also had an opportunity to fight hunger on a regional level. So what we have done is joined a partnership with the Community Action Coalition, Second Harvest, Feeding Wisconsin, and Dane County, along with some food donors, including UW Hospital, EPIC, CUNA Mutual Group, and the Compass Group. And this is called Kitchen to Table, the Wisconsin Food Recovery Network. And what this program is about is going out to large commercial food services operations and recovering surplus prepared food. That food will be picked up by the Community Action Coalition in a refrigerated van donated by UW Health. They will deliver the food to us here. And as you can see behind me, they're very large coolers. And we built those on this summer to accommodate our kitchen to table operation. These coolers are the linchpin. CAC will bring the food here and store it in these coolers. And we anticipate hundreds of thousands of pounds of food coming through here in a year. Once the food is delivered, we'll have volunteers come into our commercial kitchen and repackage that food in family-sized containers that are labeled with all of the ingredients, the allergens, and the dates to use by. This is critically important for families in our area because 65% of adults using food pantries are working. And they're working not just one job, but multiple jobs. So to have prepared surplus food ready in the fridge when they get home allows them to have a warm, healthy meal with their house, with the family. The kids can go to school with a full tummy. The parents can think about other things beyond the issues of feeding the family and coming up with the money to buy groceries. So it's a pretty important project. The food will not just come to our community though, it's going to go throughout southern Wisconsin. Community Action Coalition serves Dane County, Jefferson and Waukesha County, and Second Harvest serves 16 surrounding counties, all in this southern part of the state. So all of this food will go out to all of these thousands of families that need a little bit help. And not only are we feeding a lot of people, but we're saving the planet. Food waste is the #1 contributor to greenhouse gases in our landfills. And those greenhouse gases are increasing the temperature. And so it's destroying our ecosystem and our climate. Whether you believe in climate change or not, food waste is creating gases that are not healthy for us. So this expanded area is the kitchen to table cooler section of the building. It's going to house all of the food that gets recovered from UW Hospital, CUNA Mutual Group, the Compass Group, and EPIC. So all of the food will come into these very large coolers and freezers behind me. And then we have a doorway into our kitchen where we'll take that food and repackage it. We also have room in here, fortunately, for all of the packaging materials. To package up hundreds of thousands of pounds of food, we need a lot of packaging. So our partner from Fitchburg, Playcon, has helped us enormously with bringing in a lot of packaging. When the food is delivered by Community Action Coalition, it will come into this area of the building. It will be weighed on this scale. We will record where the food came from and how many pounds. As food leaves the facility, we'll again weigh it and record where it goes. Once it arrives here, it goes into our coolers, and it's safely kept until we can package it. Safety is a huge issue for us. We're already dealing with a health compromised population. Folks living in poverty sometimes have many health issues. So making sure that we hold this food very safely in the correct temperatures and then package it in a timely manner and also label it accurately really helps people make choices about what they should eat and what they shouldn't. So on our packaging, we put all of the ingredients, all of the allergens, the prepared date, the package date, and the used by date. And if it needs to be reheated, we tell them what temperature to reheat to. And so everything is done as safely as possible. We are inspected by the Dane County Public Health Department, and so we comply with all of those rules. And we have people here who are certified as ServSafe food managers, and so those people are always overseeing all of the efforts that we go through. We have a ramp on the back of our building that's for deliveries and drop-offs. We put in a 9-foot tall garage door so that the van that's been donated by UW Health to Community Action Coalition can back right up to the door, open its hatch, and the volunteers are covered when they unload the vehicle. We'll unload it onto large carts or pallets, bring it in here, weigh it, and the rest happens then. The magic happens. So this is a great area. We have a drive-up ramp. We're also installing very large dumpsters to help with all the recycling that we're going to be doing with all the packaging that comes with the food. When we moved to the building 3 years ago, we already were out of space. We expanded the food pantry to take 1/3 of the building so that we could accommodate the thousands of people that were using this facility for food assistance every week. We have outgrown it seriously. The numbers of people using our food pantry increases double digits every year. So we needed a larger warehouse area so that we can more efficiently manage our food supplies and make sure that we are moving food safely, first in and first out. So we built on a 24 by 24 foot warehouse to store all of the dry goods. This has moved all of the food that was randomly scattered all over the building into one place. We're able to take in a lot larger delivery from Second Harvest and Community Action Coalition so that then we can serve these thousands of people. And one of the drivers of the whole initiative to build the warehouse was that last year we expanded our service area for the first time in our 32-year history. We did an analysis of rural poverty on the west side of our zip code, and we learned that around 18% of those households need food assistance. They were being underserved by food pantries that are open once a month or maybe hours of the week when they couldn't get there. So we decided we could expand our service area to include all of 53593, as well as those areas in Fitchburg and South Madison that we currently serve. So Badger Prairie Needs Network is now serving all or parts of 6 different school districts. We bring in thousands of pounds of produce. We started a program with Jung's Garden Center called Plant a Row for the Hungry 3 years ago. And every year we go over to Jung's and we recruit home gardeners to plant 1 extra row and donate that row of produce to Badger Prairie Needs Network. We also have developed relationships with community gardens all over the area. So we are bringing in thousands and thousands of pounds of fresh produce. What do you do with that produce? It's right from the garden. You need to get it cleaned up. So we built out a sink area for our produce team so that they can wash things up and make it presentable to put out for our shoppers. So I mentioned that we're all volunteer, 100% volunteer, not one single person here is paid. And so we depend on community members to help us. We are 600 volunteers right now making this place work. We need 140 volunteers every week to come in and make things happen. And the more folks we have, the less all of us have to do. So we're looking for more volunteers. And to volunteer with us, you can go to our website, bpnn.org, go to the volunteers page, fill out a really quick little form and submit it. You'll be invited to come to an orientation session so you can hear all about the various opportunities there are to serve, and there are many. And there are opportunities morning, noon, and night, weekends, weekdays, something for everyone. So we hope people will turn out and help out.